Hi guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. This is Sai Charan Malyala. So finally, again, a new podcast with a new person. One of my close friend, Samir, is with me. So he's also from my department, Biotechnology, from NIT Warangal 2023 batch. So he got placed into KogoPort as a senior, like software developer. So now let us talk to him and get to know more about the interview process, selection criteria, eligibility criteria about KogoPort. But before that, if you're someone who is watching me for the first time, my videos for the first time, do subscribe and also do share this channel to all your friends if you feel that this content is going to help them. Samir, first of all, please introduce about yourself to all my audience.
Yeah. Hi guys, I'm Samir, final year biotech student. Not more a student, I guess. I just passed out. Uh, as you said, I got placed in to a company called KogoPort as a software developer. I'm currently interning over there as a 6 month intern. I also intern a company called Axis Bank's Business Intelligence Unit.
So now, what is the main reason behind not accepting the PPO from Axis Bank?
Okay, so not accepting PPO from Axis Bank. As you already said, I was tend towards becoming a software developer or related roles from the beginning, from the start. But you may raise a question that why did I choose business analyst internship if I'm tend towards a software developer role. Uh, the thing is, we are in a biotechnology department, as you already know personally. We don't get much chances when compared to core branches like CSE, EC, electrical. This is what I mean by circuit. Sorry, not core, circuit branches. And remaining all branches, non-circuit branches, the people who will get an on-campus internship offer is very low.
Yeah.
Chances are very low. So my motive during my internship drive was okay, let me take any internship offer which I get. I don't want to sit idle in during the summer break of 32 to 41. I was confident enough that I will crack any software job later in my placement drive, which is going to happen in 41. So I just don't want to sit idle, and I wanted a experience, and I wanted a exposure how corporate works, and that these all reasons made me to choose any internship which I can get from on campus. So, okay, fortunately, I got an internship offer from Axis Bank. I accepted it. It went well. The internship was really well balanced, and it actually gave me the work was not too hectic. So it actually gave me time to prepare for my placement drive too,
Yeah.
like other students.
Okay.
So the reason for rejecting a PPO is, yeah, I was tend towards a software job. It's the same thing. So I don't want to. If I accept a PPO, then I'll be a business analyst. But the thing is, at the end of the day, I want to become a software developer or some role related to software industry, IT industry. So that's the main motive behind the rejection of the PPO.
Okay. So like what how did your friends react when you said that you have rejected the PPO offer?
Yeah, my friend's reaction when I said that I'm going to reject, or actually I discussed this with one of few of my friends, even him or even my seniors too. Some of my seniors told ki, you are in biotech department, you may not get some opportunities, so don't take risk, because that is not a bad CTC, that's also a decent CTC, uh, uh, according to them. But what I felt was, uh, even if I get less CTC, I want to settle for software role because I want to grow up as a software developer, not as a analyst person or
So
a
like you
business
have made
analyst
up your
person.
mind that I
Yeah,
want to be a software. Yeah.
I want to be a software developer during my full time.
Okay.
I just took that internship to not to sit idle and get a corporate
Just to have
exposure.
some
Yes.
experience. Like so now we're talking about the company. So what is the CTC they are offering, and what is the CGPA criteria when the company has visited the campus? How much CGPA you have? Like just brief us the interview process
Yeah,
or
sure,
the
sure.
selection process.
Yeah, so the first question was what is the company I got placed? It was Cogoport. And CTC of the Cogoport, you can assume it as around 20 lakhs per annum, or yeah, around that. I can't reveal it exact the amount. The CGPA cutoff for CGPA cutoff for this company, right? CGPA cutoff when Cogoport came to the campus was 6 out of 10. we have a CGPA out of 10. So whoever the student has CGPA greater than or equal to 6 is eligible to give the online test.
Okay.
So every interview process may have a same skeleton, like an online test, interview process, HR rounds. Sorry, online test, technical rounds, and HR rounds. These three combinedly are called a
Selection
skeleton of
process.
the interview process. So KogoPort's online test was in two parts. First part was it was more tends towards analytical problem solving, I would say, which consisted of arithmetic reasoning, logical reasoning, or aptitude questions
Aptitude questions.
on a whole. So they just shortlisted every interview process. Now there is like they will shortlist and filter out few people till the end. So first round was that aptitude round, you can say.
So every round is a
Elimination
round.
Every round is an elimination round in that process. And second round was it was Cogoport came for two separate roles. One was for analysts, one was for software people. So based on here they bifurcated into two different roles. Aptitude test was common for all. Second test was as I applied as a software developer, I have to solve DSA questions as data structures and algorithms questions.
Understood. Okay.
There were three questions. I solved all three of them in like very little amount of time. Uh, Later on, I got shortlisted. Results were rolled out like really quick, like not more than 2 hours, I would say. So online test was done. My interviews were scheduled. Sadly, we had our mid-semester exams then, so interviews were a bit late, but the results were
Very quick.
very quick. Uh, yeah, I was in the first panel of the interview round. There was one technical round and one HR round in our campus for software developers. So one technical round, my technical round went for like I would say really less time. It was for like 14 minutes or like 14-15 minutes maximum, I guess.
What about others?
Yeah, others I have seen people who have gave interview for 45 minutes, even 50 minutes.
So like
Some of my
interview
friends.
process, we never know.
Yeah.
It depends on the interviewer.
It depends on the interviewer how depth he want to search you, like till he satisfies, till he gets what he wants from you, what he's expecting from you.
Exactly.
He'll question you. If he'll question you on multiple things, and he'll try to score you, he'll try to judge you on that and decide to make you take you further or not. So time of the interview, it cannot be predicted. It always depends on several factors like the interviewer, or the role, or the number of type of questions you are going
And
to test
also,
on.
it also depends on the skill set you have,
Yeah.
the resume.
Resume, yeah. One more important thing is, I guess my interview went very less for very less time, because the first thing the interviewer told me after seeing my resume was, yeah, you are very impressive. Okay, I'm not flexing, but he said that word. And later he opened my lead code profile. He was like, oh, you solve every day. It's very good. I appreciate your skills. I was like, thank you. Any questions for me? He didn't even ask a single coding questions, because he has already seen how 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 good I was in problem solving.
Okay. So it shows like lead code streak shows it all.
Whatever. It's all about how you present your skills in a single page. It's called resume. Maintain a good resume, maintain good skills, relevant skills. Don't mention any irrelevant words, irrelevant buzzwords, and maintain it a clean template. Follow a clean template and ask your seniors. They may have undergone very uh, through this interview process very recently. So ask your seniors, get some good resumes, and put all the relevant skill sets which you have. Don't miss out any skill set, because your resume is meant to be the best. So put only best things which you can. That will help you very lot. Yeah, we will dig deep into the resume later on. And next, my technical interview was for 14 minutes. It was all went like introduce yourself, and yeah, so tell me some one of your projects and explain how was your interview. Sorry, how was your internship?
Yeah.
And later, he asked me any questions for me, like any questions for the interviewer.
Okay.
And later he was like, I here now. Remember, if any interviewer asks you to that any questions for me, or any questions from your side, please make sure that he's expecting that you have researched something about the company beforehand. You didn't just blindly apply for the company. You have done some research and you want to join the company by knowing something. So please do ask something to the interviewer. Ask about the work culture over there. How will the work culture in the company?
Yeah.
Or ask about how will the work hierarchy over there, or ask any question, but don't ask irrelevant questions. Ask a good question. You may find it in interview bit or any other
My
website.
suggestion would be don't ask for the feedback.
Yeah, don't ask for the feedback during the interviews, but do ask for the feedback later on the interview. Okay, it will help you. And last round was HR round. It was very simple. Like it went for like 5 minutes. He just came. He asked me, ki, your exams are going on. Are you stressed out? Or I said, ki, I'm not stressed out. I'm balanced. I'm coping up. Coping both of them were sweet and nice. Later, he asked, what is the one thing you like about your internship? What is the one thing you do not like about in the internship? And I said, I like so and so, and I did not like the traffic of the Bangalore city. And third, the last question was why Cogoport? Sorry, last but one question was why Cogoport, and last question was why biotech? Even being in biotech, why software? So this is the most important question for people in non-core who want to go into software fields. Be ready with your gunshot answer. Why do you want to switch your role from a non-core branch? If you are in chemical, metallurgical, mechanical, biotechnology department or any other department, just be sure, be ready with the answer, because you are going to face this question for in any HR interview you are going to see. Okay. Yes. Why software or why analyst, being a biomedical student or a chemical student? Be ready with the answer.
So, like over from the non-core, they might ask you, you are from so and so branch, why you are choosing this role apart from
Yeah.
the core? So you have to be ready with the answer, which should impress them as well as it should also justify whatever you are mentioning in the resume.
Yeah.
And like I guess you have explained the process well. So like were there, what kind of skills and qualities do like Kogoput look in one person in order to like hire them for SD?
Okay. In a perspective of KogoPort, I would say KogoPort is a very, very, very fast-paced organization. I have ever heard also, because it is a startup. Usually, startups want to build their tech so fast, so they used to work in a very fast-paced environment. So they look for people who uh, does similar things, who can cope up multiple things together.
Okay.
Like you simply call it multitasking, I would say. If you can multitask at the same time, then you are fit for a fast paced organization. And they, apart from this mental skills, technical skills, I would say, they were looking for any kind of developer, front end developer, back end developer, machine learning engineer. They were open to take any kind of developer.
Okay.
So even if you know React or any kind of front end, similar front end tech stacks, you can be a front end developer. Or if you know something like Node.js or Ruby on Rails or Golang, okay, I'm a back end developer, so I know a lot of back end uh, tech stacks. So if you know any of the back end tech stacks, then they were open to take you as a back end developer. And if you they did not ask me about tech stacks over there in the interview, but they were as your question was what they were looking, right?
Okay.
If you know any kind of tech stack, like any tech stack, they were ready to take you, because it was a
Understood.
startup. They want to build
They
it.
want like everyone from different
Yeah, because they want to
roles,
build
like
new teams.
okay, got it. So any unique thing or different thing which you found in Kogoport's interview or selection process compared to other companies? I guess you also had sit for almost like 3 to 4 companies before sitting for Kogoport. Like, what did you find a difference or unique thing which in the Kogoport selection process?
In the Cogoport selection process, I would say unique thing. I would definitely say it's not unique, but it's rare. Common aptitude test for everyone.
Okay.
Not every company will ask you to write aptitude questions irrespective of your role. They primarily look for a basic aptitude in every person who wants to come into their company.
Understood.
Later, they bifurcated according to their roles, and later they have undergone several
Interview
branches of
process.
the interview process.
Okay.
Even though it's not unique, but it's kind of rare.
Okay. So how did you handle as a student from biotechnology, and like we all know that recession has a, like there's many words like recession, layoffs, all
Yeah.
this stuff, and you have rejected your PPO, and later on got rejected by few companies. So how did you feel before getting an offer from Cogoport? Like, how did you cope up with all that?
Yeah, I would reframe this question. Ki, how would you cope up with the stress? Uh, the thing is, yeah, as you already said, there were a lot of buzzwords from beginning of our placement drive. Ki, there were layoffs happening in different companies, and there is recession going on. A lot of the companies were like, we are hiring, we are freezing the hiring process right now. We are not in taking any freshers. Like many famous companies, like should I take company names?
Like, hmm,
Okay, many famous companies also
didn't come for
didn't
hiring.
come for hiring. they this panicked the students very. They just it
This
created an
create this
extra
created
stress
a
for the
panic.
students.
Yeah.
It created a panic environment all over the students. And also I rejected the PPO. I never regretted rejecting that PPO. But I felt really disappointed when the companies stopped visiting my campus. And okay, I would take a situation. There was a company called X company whose CDC was like really high. You can assume like it's like 40 plus, for around 40 lakhs. I got rejected in the HR round. Uh,
It's cash
in
free, girl.
Yeah.
Yeah, almost all the interview podcast till now I did. So I was a POC for cash free. Like everyone of them got rejected from cash free. But there are two selects. If possible, I will also make a podcast with them also. So he was also till the last round.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got rejected in the like final round. It was a HR round. It was a second HR round, I guess. Uh, which made me feel very disappointed. Because it was a very good company paying a good amount, and my dream role it is a software developer role, and everything was going really good, but I got rejected over there. Uh, you will face very different scenarios, like getting rejected in the last round, or even you will face some situations like you have answered all the questions correct. You have solved all the problem solving questions in the online test within like few minutes, but you will get rejected. Uh,
That might be
because
doing
that
with
might be
the
due.
non-core branch.
Yeah, it
Can
may
be,
it can be due to
maybe we
many
don't know
factors.
exactly, but can be one of the factor. Can be the branch. So that's how you should be ready for the rejections. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
not the case with all the companies. The few companies do so. So like yeah,
Okay,
how
it may be due to several factors. It may be due to your CG. It may be due to your branch or whatever. Uh, you may get rejected at any point of the interview process, and you will get disappointed. That just how to manage it is. I won't say ki this will motivate you a lot, but just uh, forget what is done. It's done. Start with a new fresh page, because
yes.
uh, thinking about the previous company won't help you get hired in this company. If you say to the next HR ki, I just got rejected in the last HR round, please take me here, please. It
They will
won't
also
work.
reject you.
They'll also reject you ki, why that HR rejected you. You just don't come into this company. Because just start
Freshly.
fresh and start give your 100% in every point of time. Even though if you fail, you will get an inner satisfaction ki, I have given my 100%. I may do little better. uh, I will do it in the next company. I'll start fresh, and don't miss out any opportunity to express your like best skills. Give 100% at every point of time. You will get something at the end.
Okay.
Your hard work never goes in vain.
Like how did your projects or extracurricular activities helped you to secure a job at KogoPort?
Okay.
Did they play any key role?
Yeah, projects is something which will show the recruiter that you don't only have a
Skill.
theoretical expression
Got it.
knowledge of the course concepts, but you have a practical knowledge also.
Okay.
You can apply your theoretical knowledge to a practical uh, project. Okay. uh, the things which you have learned, you should build something around it. By building projects, I mean there are different types of field to build projects. It will be a front end or a back end or a full stack project. Full stack projects will help you a lot. Being a software developer these days, maybe trends may change, but nowadays full stack projects will help you a lot. Later there are machine learning projects which you can explore. And yeah, there are several type of projects. Even if you are scared ki you don't know any of the skill set, right, any of the tech stack right now, I don't know what is full stack, I don't know what is front end or back end, you can just create few games for fun too. uh, no project is small, but don't go for small projects when you are aiming for big. Okay, make sure you have good projects which will help you to speak out in the interview.
Okay, it should be easy for you to speak.
Yeah, it should be easy, but it should be interesting to for the recruiter also. Recruiters always wants to look at your projects. They just don't want any piece of code. They just want to see how your UI works, how your backend works. A realistic project, a realistic application, they would love to see that. If you are able to show the project, then you can surely uh, like मान सकते हो कि you have done something in the interview. Okay. And your projects helped you.
Okay. Thank you for sharing all these insights and suggestions, Samir. Like, do you want to add anything else to the audience?
Yeah, sure. I would like to add ki, as you already know, ki always one thing is always try to reach out someone who is living your dream, because you are not dreaming to become a software developer. So becoming a software developer is your dream. So person who is living currently in your dream is the person who is working at some MNC or as a software developer. Please try to reach out them. Please try to get feedback from them. Even if you don't have a particular resume, try to create a resume and send to your seniors and ask review. Okay. A resume is very important for someone who not even a software developer. On a whole perspective of a person who wants to get placed, resume plays a very important role. Please get as many feedbacks as you can
Sharing the resume
by
is
sharing the resume to
okay.
your seniors or fellow friends. Even don't underestimate your juniors also. Try to get as many feedbacks as you can on your resume
From anyone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
One thing is about resume. Second, I would say, yeah, keep in touch with all the fellow mates and people who you think can help you in the future regarding this role. I think this answered you. And later, I would also say be consistent. Never stop problem solving or aptitude. Yeah, it will help you in daily life. Problem solving and aptitude skills. It will help you in your daily life also. They'll just brush up your mind and keep you fresh, I would say. Okay. Yeah, those are the three things I would like to add. And always be grateful for someone who helped you during your placements or hard times. By this time, I would like to thank my friends and family for the support. I don't want to take the names, but there are few friends and seniors also who helped me by providing the resources and support which I required for this role.
Great, great, Samir. Really happy to hear all that. What did you do with the first iPhone you got?
Okay, first iPhone I got, I purchased some gifts. I purchased a few gifts
Gifts for?
for my family,
Okay.
for my mom, my dad, and my sisters. And later on, the amount was not sufficient because I had to,
Survive in Bangalore.
yeah, have to pay my rents. I paid my rents. I have purchased few gifts, and I have added some amount to my savings also.
Okay.
And later on, if the full time if my payment get increased, I have a thought to go on investment side and all.
Okay. So, like, what did you do with the stipend which you are getting from KogoPort from the 6 months? Like, you said about Axis Bank.
Okay.
So, what did you do with the, like?
Same with the Cogoport stipend. To be honest, the first stipend I got from Cogoport, I bought a saree for my mom. Later, I bought a shirt for my dad and few dress for my two sisters, two dresses. And later, I have purchased some other gifts too.
You never give
Later,
me a gift.
I really later.
You don't have answer for that. Like, whom later what? I want that.
Yeah, I paid my rent and my bills.
Okay, man. Great cover drive. So, like, what are your future plans? Will you be continuing the job or any further studies? Plans for further studies?
Okay. Future plans, I would say, I want to stay in this industry being a developer for 2 to 3 years for
At
sure.
least, okay.
At least later on, I have an idea of doing masters or MBA. I'm not sure about it. If I can get a chance, I will do it if I change my mind. But at the end of my career, I would say the future in 10 to 15 years, I would be I would be say I want to see myself as a boss in the company. I want to run my own business, खुद की धंधा बनाना.
Okay, so that's great. I hope this will surely motivate the people who are watching this video. But as of now, that's all for this video. If you find this is a time worthy video, please do like, share, and subscribe. And please do mention what is the best part of this video in the comment section. And let me know what all companies I have to cover. If possible, I'll also cover them. So that's it for this video. And chalo then, take care. Bye bye. Jai.